Christmas is celebrated throughout the world as a reminder of our shared humanity and a way to take stock of the year as it draws to an end. Here are some really crazy 100 facts about this extremely popular holiday. 1. Christmas wasn't widely celebrated in the US until the 19th century. It was even illegal in Boston from 1659-1681. 2. The tradition of Christmas trees originated in Germany and was popularized in the UK and USA by Queen Victoria and Prince Albert in the 19th century. 3. The image of Santa Claus as a jolly man in red was popularized by Coca-Cola's advertising in the 1930s. 4. Jingle Bells was originally written for Thanksgiving, not Christmas. 5. The world's largest Christmas stocking measured 106 feet and 9 inches, 32.56 meters, long and 49 feet and 1 inch, 14.97 meters, wide. 6. The Christmas wreath originally represented eternal life in ancient Roman times. 7. In the Philippines, the Giant Lantern Festival is a major Christmas celebration, showcasing elaborate lanterns. 8. Japan often celebrates Christmas with KFC due to a highly successful marketing campaign in the 1970s. 9. The concept of hanging stockings comes from a Dutch custom. 10. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer was created by a department store, Montgomery Ward, as a marketing gimmick. 11. The first Christmas card was sent in 1843 in the UK. 12. The X in Xmas actually comes from the Greek letter Chi, representing Christ. 13. Iceland has 13 Santas, known as Yule lads, who leave gifts or rotting potatoes depending on children's behavior. 14. In Ukraine, spider webs on Christmas trees are considered good luck. 15. Norway provides the UK with a Christmas tree for Trafalgar Square each year as thanks for World War II support. 16. The tradition of mistletoe dates back to ancient Norse mythology. 17. Christmas was once a movable feast celebrated at different times throughout the year. 18. The song, White Christmas, is the best-selling single of all time. 19. The first artificial Christmas trees were made in Germany, from dyed goose feathers. 20. Silent Night was first sung in 1818, in Austria. 21. Christmas is celebrated on January 7th in the Orthodox Church. 22. The Three Kings Day, or Epiphany, is considered the end of Christmas in many cultures. 23. The Christmas Island in the Indian Ocean was named on Christmas Day, 1643. 24. The abbreviation, Xmas, dates back to the 16th century. 25. Christmas crackers were invented in London in 1847 by Tom Smith. 26. The tradition of wassailing is where the concept of Christmas caroling originated. 27. Franklin Pierce was the first U.S. president to put up a Christmas tree in the White House. 28. Boxing Day was traditionally a day to give gifts to the less fortunate. 29. It's a Wonderful Life was initially a flop before becoming a Christmas classic. 30. The largest gathering of Santa Clauses was in 2014 in India, with over 18,000 Santas. 31. Christmas markets date back to the late Middle Ages in Germany. 32. The poinsettia plant is native to Mexico and is associated with Christmas there. 33. Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol was written in just 6 weeks. 34. The world's tallest Christmas tree was 221 feet tall, erected in Seattle in 1950. 35. Silent Night was declared an intangible cultural heritage by UNESCO in 2011. 36. The first known Christmas celebration was in Rome on December 25, 336 AD. 37. In 2010, the Colombian government covered jungle trees with lights. 37. When fought guerrillas came to sea, banners asking them to lay down arms greeted them, leading to 331 guerrillas' demobilization. 38. In medieval Europe, pigs were slaughtered in December, making pork a traditional Christmas meal. 39. The Christmas truce in 1914 during World War I saw German and British soldiers exchange gifts and play football. 40. Krampus is a traditional figure in Central European folklore who punishes naughty children during the Christmas season. 41. The term Christmas comes from Christes Mass, an early English phrase that means Mass of Christ. 42. In Greece, some people believe that goblins called Kalakantsaroi cause mischief during the Christmas period. 43. The image of Santa flying his sleigh began in 1819 and was created by Washington Irving. 44. The tradition of exchanging gifts is older than Christmas itself, with roots in the Roman Saturnalia. 45. The popular Christmas song, Jingle Bells, was actually written for Thanksgiving. 46. An estimated 1.6 billion Christmas cards are sent in the United States every year. 47. The largest Secret Santa was organized in New Zealand with 2,685 participants. 48. The world's biggest snowman was built in Bethel, Maine, in 2008. 49. In Iceland, the Christmas feast is eaten on Christmas Eve at 6 p.m. 50. The word mistletoe derives from the Anglo-Saxon words mistle, meaning dung, and tan, meaning twig. 51. The tallest chocolate Christmas tree was 32.8 feet tall, made in France. 52. In Italy, a witch named La Befana brings gifts to children on Epiphany Eve. 53. The Christmas pickle is a decoration hidden on a Christmas tree, with finders receiving a reward. 54. Approximately 335 million real Christmas trees are sold in the U.S. every year. 55. A Christmas tree in space? The Apollo 8 crew broadcast a Christmas Eve message and showed an image of Earth from space in 1968. 56. The tradition of Christmas stockings originated from St. Nicholas leaving gold coins in the stockings of three poor sisters. 57. In Portugal, it's tradition to set extra places at the Christmas table for deceased relatives. 58. In 2013, the world's most expensive Christmas wreath was sold for $4.6 million, containing over 40 diamonds and rubies. 59. In Germany, children leave a shoe outside the door on December 5th to be filled with sweets by St. Nicholas. 60. The first recorded use of a Christmas tree was in 1510 in Latvia. 61. In Syria, Christmas gifts are distributed by one of the wise men's camels. 62. The song, Silent Night, has been translated into over 300 languages and dialects. 63. A Charlie Brown Christmas was the first TV cartoon about Christmas. 64. In Venezuela, people go to church on Christmas Eve morning on roller skates. 65. The largest Christmas bauble ornament was over 4.5 meters in diameter. 66. The tradition of sending Christmas cards began in England in 1843. 67. The first electrically illuminated Christmas tree was in 1882. 68. Christmas is a summer holiday in the Southern Hemisphere. 69. A traditional Ukrainian Christmas dish is kusha, a sweet grain pudding. 70. The first commercial Christmas cards were commissioned by Sir Henry Cole in London in 1843. 71. In the Czech Republic, single women perform a ritual on Christmas Eve to predict their love fortunes. 72. In the 16th century, it was believed that animals could speak on Christmas Eve. 73. The Canadian postal code ho-oh-ho is reserved for letters to Santa Claus. 74. The NORAD Tracks Santa program began by accident in 1955 due to a misprinted advertisement. 75. In Sweden, a giant straw goat is erected every Christmas and often gets illegally burned down. 76. The first known candy cane was made in 1670 in Germany. 77. The 12 Days of Christmas song was originally a memory and forfeit game. 78. The Christmas tree at Rockefeller Center in New York City is typically a Norway spruce. 79. Australians often celebrate Christmas with a barbecue on the beach. 80. The first broadcast of a king's voice on Christmas Day was by King George V in 1932. 81. The largest gingerbread man was baked in Norway in 2009, weighing 1,435 pounds. 82. In Slovakia, the head of the household throws a spoonful of laksa, a traditional Christmas dish, at the ceiling. 82. The more that sticks, the better. 83. Oh Holy Night was the first song played live on radio in 1906. 84. In Germany, St. Nicholas travels with Knecht Ruprecht, a devilish character. 85. The traditional Christmas meal in Japan is KFC, due to a successful marketing campaign in the 1970s. 86. In Finland, it's common to visit the sauna on Christmas Eve. 87. The Christmas Tree Lane in Fresno, California, is one of the longest-running Christmas events in the U.S., starting in 1920. 88. Aluminum Christmas trees were a popular fad in the United States during the 1960s. 89. The first recorded instance of a Christmas tree being on display was in the 1830s in the United States. 90. During Christmas in Newfoundland, people called mummers dress in crude disguises and go from house to house dancing and playing music while the hosts try to identify them. 91. The tradition of Advent calendars began in Germany in the 19th century to count the days of Advent leading up to Christmas. 92. The custom of Christmas caroling evolved from the practice of wassailing, a tradition of toasting neighbors to a long life. 93. The movie, Miracle on 34th Street, begins with the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade and leads up to Christmas. 94. In Greek and Russian Orthodox churches, Christmas is celebrated 13 days after the 25th of December, which is also referred to as the Epiphany or Three Kings Day. 95. The famous song, I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas, was written by Irving Berlin in the early 1940s. 96. In Spain and some Latin American countries, children leave their shoes out on the night of January 5th in the hopes that the three wise men will deliver gifts. 97. The popular Christmas song, Silver Bells, was originally called Tinkle Bells. 97. The title was changed after the composer's wife mentioned that tinkle had another meaning. 98. In 1957, a Sears Roebuck and Company advertisement misprinted a telephone number for children to call Santa. 98. Instead, it was the hotline of the Commander-in-Chief of NORAD's predecessor, the Continental Air Defense Command, CONAD, who then instructed his staff to give the children updates on Santa's flight. 99. A traditional Polish Christmas Eve dinner is called Wigilia, and it starts when the first star appears in the sky. 100. The concept of electric Christmas tree lights was introduced by Edward Johnson, an associate of Thomas Edison, in 1882.